everybody, welcome back. I came across some drama on the TikToks, and this one hit home for me because I used to take photos of weddings. It was a part-time job for me, and honestly, upon further investigation, I'm actually not so sure if this woman was actually a victim or if she's being a bridezilla. You be the judge.
We were catfished by a $7,800 wedding photographer. Check this out.
What we thought we were getting versus what we got. Okay, there's some good pictures in there. Like, there really are some decent pictures. This one especially. This is a beautiful picture. This is a beautiful picture. So I'm not like, and the rest of them kind of look a little bit like raw files, in my professional opinion. Yeah. But for $7,800, I don't know. She's posted subsequent parts.
If you want lots of photos of the back of people's heads on your wedding day, make sure to book Nicole Ashley. She's the best.
Okay. These look like outtakes.
Okay.
Well, yeah, when you compile them all like that, it looks bad. Okay. There's something fishy going on here. Let's see if the comments agree. Nicole Ashley photographed my wedding, and I can tell you there has to be more to the story, as she was incredible. This breaks my heart for you. Yes, you can get a high-end photographer, but they can't Photoshop you a high-end wedding. I think a lot of these can be saved with the right post-processing. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying, is like they look like they are raw files that haven't been edited at all. As someone who works in the wedding industry, I feel we aren't getting the whole story here. Creator response: the quality of the images were not up to par with what she advertises. Did she accidentally send you the before edited? Eek. She assured me these were the final product. I wish. It seems like there's more to this story. As a photographer, I worry so much about clients like this because yes, there has to be more to it than this. Is there something you're not sharing? This photographer is really respected. There's something going on here. Maybe they didn't pay fully or they were unbearable customers, so she just sent the raw files. Not up to the standard of quality that she advertises. We truly loved her work. That's why we booked her. For those just tuning in, there's something very fishy going on here. See? Fishy, fishy,
Fishy.
It will be interesting to see how the story unfolds. The photographer is a Canon ambassador and her work is well respected. As a photographer, it honestly has a lot to do with the location, the lighting, and what the wedding is. There's gonna be a lot of really bad photos, just FYI. Thousands and thousands of photos are taken at a wedding. It's all day long, and there's gonna be bad outtakes. These are definitely unedited images. This is why most photographers ask that you do not post unedited images. Their work is unfinished. Getting the feeling the photographer was annoyed and said, here, just take all of the raw photos and gave them all to you, good and bad, unedited.
Okay.
Let's see what else she had to say.
Okay, so obviously, you guys, this isn't a joke. Like, these are once-in-a-lifetime memories that we're never going to get back, and cherished moments that I trusted with this photographer. I did reach out to her after seeing the gallery, and I was completely distraught. I voiced my concerns to her. She did let me know that she spent 12 weeks editing them, that they were edited images, that there was nothing she was willing to do, no money back. She wasn't willing to do like a makeup photo shoot or edit the photos any further. You guys, I got 644 photos. I'm going to show you some of the gallery just so you understand and you can see what I was given. I don't know what to say. I'm heartbroken. Okay, so I decided to share the entire gallery with you. As you can see, none of the photos appear to be edited other than every once in a while black and white filter. There's no creative direction. This is the ceremony, going into the ceremony. There's no life to the photos. If you watch and start paying attention, you can see that there's a lot of them are not cropped properly. People's heads will be cut off. People will be half in the photo. This is just the meet and greets. So, but then getting into the family photos, one of the photos that was really important to my husband was he wanted a photo with our fur baby. His name is Hank. I think that speaks for itself. Here's another one. That was okay. Again, our faces are messed up in the other one. He's cropped out. I'm not even sure what to say. I think that image is okay. This, again, it doesn't look edited. These photos were very important to me. My parents have Clydesdale horses, and I really, really wanted a picture with their Clydesdale horse. These are the images that she delivered. There's hardly any direction. She did tell me that she spent hours editing this photo. In these ones where the bridesmaids were looking at each other, you can't even see my face. There's a big shadow. Yeah, I hate to out my husband, but he had a blemish between his eyes. She didn't photo edit out his blemish in his groom portraits. Like, he's the groom. So we're getting closer towards the end of the gallery. You can see there's a lot of the back of people's heads. I'm not sure why there wasn't a ton of people smiling, my family or anything, or my grandparents, which broke my heart. There's just no love and attention that was brought into these photos. And I looked at the other galleries that she advertised, and it's not what she was advertising. I wanted one good family photo. There's no posing, there's no love. They don't even look edited. Our groomsmen's cut out. She did tell me that tells a story, though. She said, when they're cut out, it tells a story. This one, I was like, it was going to be good, but my husband's not looking. You can see there's like a box in the background. There's like water bottles in the front. These were beautiful gardens where these photos were taken. Beautiful. Like, there was flowers everywhere, lots of trees. There's fountains. So I'm not sure why the box is in lots of the images. Again, this photo is okay. It doesn't look edited.
That's a beautiful photo.
It's not the standard of quality that she was advertising, which is this is where I'm disappointed. I was so excited for the photos and the work that I knew she was capable of. And I just feel like she hated us because these are our images. I was so hesitant to share these because they break my heart. I've literally cried over them. Yeah, and again, it just comes down to I was expecting to get a product and I didn't.
Okay. On the one hand, I can definitely understand paying that amount for wedding photography and being a little bit upset about, things not turning out the way that you want them to. But you also have to take into account that there are factors that contribute to what your photos will look like, the location and the lighting being one of them. If it's a cloudy day, it's not golden hour, there are things that are going to affect what the photos look like. And there's not a whole lot that the photographer can do about the lighting other than maybe put a filter on it. So this is Nicole Ashley. This is her Instagram account. As you can see, yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful work. Lots of movement. Again, these shots are also at golden hour, which makes a huge difference. Yeah, beautiful shot. Yeah, so it does look like she has a filter on these ones and not on the photos that were sent to this bride.
Yeah, like beautiful.
But again, these weddings were very picturesque. Like, there were things there that made it better. The dress was beautiful, the lighting was beautiful, the flower arrangements. And I can tell you that this photo of a horse looks different because it was taken at golden hour. Okay. I really would like to know what Nicole Ashley has to say about this. So these are some of the reviews. 5 stars. 5 stars. Nicole was the glue to our wedding process, and her smiling face and gorgeous photos mark each step in our journey. She was beyond organized, prompt, talented beyond belief, and has a personality we were immediately drawn to. Yeah, like, all of these reviews are, like, people are happy with her work. All right, you know the internet. People did some digging, all right?
Hopped on TikTok tonight. First thing I see on my For You page, this girl slandering a photographer, and that she was catfished by said photographer and that she didn't deliver anything close to what she advertised. Nicole Ashley is the photographer. She photographed my wedding and she was amazing. This is coming up 4 years ago and I will show you the photos. I do not know the entire story, but I definitely don't agree with hopping on TikTok and making a video and slandering someone.
Yeah, so beautiful photos. One thing I do find interesting is that the bride made a TikTok account in order to talk badly about Nicole Ashley's work. That's the whole reason why she made it, which I find sus. A little bit sus. If you go to her TikTok account, there's only 3 videos, and all of them are about Nicole Ashley and the photos that she delivered. So this was a response from Nicole Ashley after someone DM'd her. Thank you for your message. Yes, I've seen it. I was warned not to take her wedding from other vendors. She's been married before. And surely enough, they were right. She's completely unhinged and has been so awful to deal with. She blocked me from social media and yet was using the photos at first saying she loved them and then came back later saying she wanted a refund. When I showed her screenshots of her using the photos, she made a TikTok account and started slandering me.
Well, isn't that interesting?
I love how invested people are in this. Like, they're literally taking it upon themselves to try and figure out if Nicole was right in this situation or if Kendall's just being a bridezilla.
So first of all, I want to talk about everyone freaking out over her price point of $7,800. First of all, it's $7,800 Canadian. So that means it's going to be a lot lower of a number with US dollars because of the exchange rate. But it's still a lot of money. But what's included? If you go to her website, then you can see in her package, 1, you get 2 professional photographers. So all these people that are freaking out and saying things like, did she hire an intern? Is there a second photographer? It doesn't seem consistent. First of all, she has a second photographer. So you get like double the amount of photos, double the amount of coverage. They're all retouched high, low res files, professional retouching services, and a fine art album. That's a value of $1,600, a slideshow, and full printing rights. So inside of this package, you have to hire a second photographer. Now, if you hire a second photographer, minimum you're paying them $50 an hour. And this package is a 10-hour day. So just say minimum of $50 times 10 hours. That's where some of your cost comes from, is what you're paying for in this package. Now, I'm not going to show you the page that this is from because I don't want her to already get a lot of attention. I don't want people arguing back and forth on this page's comments. I kind of want to protect some of the other people that are involved. But you can see here, she sent this exact same message to multiple people and posted it. So she said she's seen the video. She was warned to not take this wedding from other vendors that have worked with this bride before. And she's been blocked. Originally, she was using the photos, said she loved them, and then said that she wanted a refund later. But then she had screenshots of her using the photos on her social media profiles. And she's contacted a lawyer for defamation, and she's just baffled as to what's happening. When pressed further, she said, I don't want to engage. That's why she's not reaching out with comments. If you're kind and supportive, she will respond to your DM. But otherwise, she's not saying anything. She said she doesn't want to feed into it. Get this, guys. Everyone's saying, why are the photos bad? She sent raw files. Proof right here. She sent raws. All she wanted was money. And apparently she threatened to do this if she didn't give her a refund, even though before she enjoyed her photos. So for all we know, 1, there could have been a second photographer, that maybe the work is not something that the bride is happy with. And maybe that was the problem. That happens sometimes. 2, she's been warned to, the photographer's been warned to not work with this bride before, and the bride is now saying she's unhappy even though she liked her photos before. It just seems so messy.
Well, isn't that a interesting turn of events? So this bride wanted essentially a full refund. I'm sorry, you don't get a full refund. That's still hours spent going to the wedding, editing the photos.
This is sneaky AF.
Not a fan. I can understand if you feel kind of like you didn't get what you were paying for, but it just sort of seems to me like this is fishy. This is fishy, and you should be working this out with this photographer in another way that's not online, because things aren't adding up. Why are people so defensive of the photographer? I feel like doing wedding portraits of the bride and groom can help mend the client relationship. That is true, but not if this is what's happening. Not if you're a really impossible client. I wouldn't want to work with you either. Okay, but I've used this portal. My photos are the ones you liked and put into this folder. Where's the full gallery? Bro, I'll post. I'll have nothing to hide. Heck, I'll give you my login. You didn't post anything. This was the only video that you posted. Still waiting for you to post the full gallery. Ah, interesting. Yeah, I've worked with these before. You like the photos that are your favorites, and that goes into a separate gallery. So the photos that she included in this were photos that she personally selected. Let me zoom in. I'm
So invested in this.
That says my photos right there. And if it's the platform that I'm thinking of, yeah, those are the photos that you selected. So you can literally curate that gallery. You should 100% show the full gallery. If you're not telling the truth, the photographer can sue you for so much damage. Fellow photographer here, this is not the full story, not even close. You can clearly see the My Photos tab, which is the photos that she liked. All right. You be the judge. Bridezilla or nah? Subscribe!